Friday night baseball from the Bay Area and the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Oakland A's. A's baseball is on the air. Next. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Jacob deGrom is just a solid pitcher. He's not overpowering in any sense with any of his 3 pitches. Good sinking fastball, 93 to 96. Great slider and a really good changeup. What makes him so good? He'll throw all 3 of his pitches at any time.
Angel shortstop behind in the count at a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. In previous duels with deGrom, he's 0 for 7. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. La Stella, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off season.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 2-0.
That's inside.
Three and 0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-1 the count now. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Tyler Skaggs will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
All the way back from Tommy John surgery. Fastball almost where it was before he had surgery.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. Number 299 in his career. And the A's are on the board first, 1-0. Stepping in now, Kenny Lofton. Hard liner to center field. A dive, but it's off his glove. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
How about that for making something happen? First he rips a double, then on the very next pitch he swipes third, just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
Lofton, the runner at third with no outs. And a big swing and a miss from Piazza as they jump ahead of him 0-2 here. The next 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And another foul ball. A runner in scoring position with none out. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he'll get in there safely.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the two outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
In now, Reggie Jackson, high and deep to center field. Back goes Trout to the track, to the wall, and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 3 here in the early going. As the A's have opened it up even further, it's now 4-0. Into the box, Marcus Semien. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Upton going back, gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Here's Robbie Grossman.
Robbie.
He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one. And they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. Here comes the Angels manager now as he makes the slow walk toward the mound. And he's seen enough here. That's going to be all for Tyler Skaggs.
Your attention, please.
So, boy, that ERA is going to take a bit of a tumble here as he gets cuffed around pretty good and winds up not being able to survive the first. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He swings and lines it to left. Upton is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight, B-Ron?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
The second baseman.
Here's Jurickson Profar looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive base hit. He has success with 2 out, and the bottom of the first stays moving.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Now at the plate, Ricky Henderson. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as the offline throw allows him to get in there easily. Profar at second with 2 down.
He's going.
Runner breaks for third. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
This is line to left. Upton is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. But they strike. Here's Justin Upton now. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is it. The first baseman.
First offering on its way.
40.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Bases are empty, one man out. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
The third
Here comes the first pitch. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
The count is 1 and
2 out, nobody on. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's in time. Angels are gone in. At the plate, Kenny Lofton. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, they need to grab this one today. You don't want to drop the first 2 games of the season. I don't care if it's on the road. I know you're going to have to battle, play well at home. You can't afford to get on the team bus back to the hotel 0-2.
Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And known as one of the best framing catchers in the game, Jonathan LaCroix can beat you multiple fashions. Not only can he do it from a defensive standpoint, catching and throwing to second base, but he can also move the ball on the offensive side.
First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
1-1.
1 out, nobody on. Hard on the ground toward short. Simmons is there. Throw on to first, and Cahill's looking sharp here. 2 away.
The right fielder, number 9, Reggie.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Reggie Jackson. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
In the last at-bat, Matty V, that was a changeup he hit to straightaway center field. This guy looks to hit the ball right through the middle of the diamond. And if you elevate the ball like he did on that last one and get that ball up in the zone, he could take you out of the ballpark.
Well thrown sinker that time, down, but in the strike zone.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
The batter, number 10.
Now in the box, Marcus Semien. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Simmons is there. And that retires the side. In is the catcher, Jonathan LaCroix. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. In now for the Angels, Cole Calhoun.
The right fielder, Cole.
And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. So digging in now, David Fletcher. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach to their swings, the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Loud contact there, but it's well foul.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. If you get it at first.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Now the 1-1 pitch. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch is a called strike. The throw not nearly in time as he takes third easily. Grossman at third with nobody out. Drilled to the left side. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Now batting.
One gone for the A's here in the third. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. Hit high and deep to right center. On the move is Trout. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now back, second baseman.
Striding in, Jurickson Profar. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. Line towards center field. Trout will get there, and he puts it away to retire. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
The batter, number 9.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Lofton on the move, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Angels still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Counts even to Trout, 1-1.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
And that's taken for a called strike 2.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Ricky Henderson comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The center fielder, number 7.
At the plate, Kenny Lofton, 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. First delivery to him on the way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Now this is the way you want to start off a series. We haven't even hit the weekend yet, and he's on the board again, this time with a double. This is going to be a good 4-game set for him if he can keep this up.
First pitch of the at-bat. On the move is Lofton. Strike taken. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Hit the other way out toward right field. Calhoun has a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. In to score is the runner from third. It's 8-0.
The right fielder,
2 away now in the Oakland fourth. And here is Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That was a nasty sinker right there. Sometimes you get a little luck on the offensive side. Definite ground ball with eyes right there.
From the stretch. Runner's on his way to third. That's a strike to throw down. And he's safe. This is line to left. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
First pitch on its way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way.
And both runners are safe. The double steal executed perfectly. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. 1 run is in. Throw comes to second, but he is in there with a 2-run double.
They say when it rains, it pours, and it's pouring out there right now. Drives in 2 more with that shot, making it 4 runs in the inning. This inning is starting to get away from him.
Here's the first pitch to him. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch inside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. Cozart is there. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they... Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Thank you, Heidi. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Ready now, Justin Moore. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 1-1 home. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The third baseman, number 7.
First delivery to him on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
No runs, no hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Digging in once again, Jurickson Profar. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. The pitch. Now a ball hit towards Simmons at short. And that's the first out.
Now batting, number 24.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ricky Henderson. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on.
And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kenny Lofton.
Now to the plate, Kenny Lofton. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and the runner back safely. Here comes the first pitch. Runners off for second. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Now a throw over. Runner back standing. Bullet back up the middle. Trout is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Mike Piazza.
Standing in, Mike Piazza earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. First pitch coming, here it is. Hard hit toward the hole. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
The right fielder, number 9.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Reggie Jackson. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike called, now the throw down. Not in time, and how about that for daring? It's a 2-out double steal.
Pretty unusual decision to strike third with 2 outs in the inning. It's a big risk, especially with the lefty hitter up there, and the benefit isn't all that great, but he made it work out.
That's in there, base hit. And the second run will score as well.
The batter, number 10.
So coming to the plate, Marcus Semien. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's set, here it comes. Runner goes for second. Pitch is high. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. Runner goes for third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not nearly in time as he takes third easily. 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
High in the air out to center field. And Trout will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on.
Leading off for the Angels.
In now, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll lead things off for the Angels in inning number 6.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he fouls this one off. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th.
The batter, number 6, second baseman.
First pitch on its way.
Fletcher.
Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Here it comes, 0-2. Down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. That's popped up. And the Halos have their first hit of the game.
Well, that's just a case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitching with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls. And on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout. So that's a nice piece of hit.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame. Luis Garcia gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here comes the first pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Here comes Upton. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, D-Bro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Grossman aboard here at first with nobody out. High fly ball out to deep right field. Calhoun is there. And he brings it in on the warning track.
The batter, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Standing in, Matt Chapman. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Action now in the Angels bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Trout is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jurickson Profar.
Digging in to try it again, Jurickson Profar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. That's a base hit into center field.
In order to play at this level, you got to have unbelievable hand-eye coordination. That pitch wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to get perfect wood on that baseball.
Standing in now, Ricky Henderson. Pitch outside the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. 2-0 the count to the A's left fielder. Looking at his career totals, Henderson is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Line toward the gap in left center. Boy, and call off the Dogs already as this is down for extra bases. And the second run will score as well.
They are putting in some work at the plate in this one, Matt. Another great AB. Another hit. Another nail in the coffin. That's a startling 15 runs in this one. And they're still going.
Strike taken. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Two outs here with a runner at third. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. And the move is Upton. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Here's the first pitch to him.
Off for the Angels, the designated
way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Fouled away. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting.
First pitch on its way to Upton. Popped him up. Piazza is under it. And that retires the side. And another 0. Digging in, Mike Piazza. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
The catcher,
First offering on its way. Line towards center field. Trout is there, and he has it for the first out.
the right fielder, number 9.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Reggie Jackson. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. 0-1 the count. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
The batter, number 10.
So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And up next to Berkeley area native Marcus Simeon. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Calhoun will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Bour. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Now batting. Third base.
Coming to the plate now, Zach Cozart. He went down on strikes last time up. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Sent on the ground out to second. Profar takes it in. on to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
The batter.
Riding in once again, Jonathan Lucroy. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Fouled off. Lined hard toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
Chapman over to his right, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Dan Jennings comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Robbie Grossman will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Fly ball into straightaway left. And this is taken in by Upton for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt.
Next up for the A's, Matt Olson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Up next for Oakland, the third baseman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
And a clean base hit, so he gets off the schneid, as they say, and is now 1 for 5 in the game.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense can come back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Gone! Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty V. How about this, D-Roll?
And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. But the throw is offline, and he's in there with 2 bases. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
The center fielder.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it, and that's just what...
Meanwhile here, the throw to third is not in time, and he's in there safely. Three runs already home here. Line drive to left. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
This is just bordering on ridiculous now, guys. 19 runs in one game. To say that they're having some success at the plate would be like saying some kids are excited at Christmas.
Noah Ramirez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Mike Piazza will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Strike taken, good bender on the outside there. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
He's set and the pitch. On the move is Lofton. Pitch outside, the throw. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third. Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire. 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left.
Leading off for the Angels, the second baseman.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Profar is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
The batter,
Digging in now, Andrelton Simmons. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. No balls and a strike to count. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
the batter, number 9, designated hitter, Tommy LaStella.
Here's Tommy LaStella now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. And it's fouled away. And now this crowd of 27,000 plus rise to their feet.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
2 out, nobody on. Angels down to their last strike. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare. A guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
And he'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches.
What an unbelievable effort. He is
falling to first to be in time to take care of him, and the A's have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. 19-0 the final tonight.